Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, Part 1. This is Munching Blue 02. Hello, this is Munching Blue 02, and welcome to my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. I'm really excited to start this up, and it's been a while since I've been on this channel, but I'm back, and I have new gear, so I'm here to stay. Invested in a new laptop, new microphone. So yeah, I'm really excited to do this, and we will be doing a Nuzlocke with a few rules, but let me just explain exactly what a Nuzlocke is. So, no info needed. I've played this game hundreds of times. So, first of all, there are two main Nuzlocke rules that everyone kind of agrees upon, and it's you can only catch the first encounter of a route, which some people, there are still some disagreements with some things about that rule. And once a Pokemon faints, they're dead forever. That's definitely a rule. So if they faint in battle, then you can never use them again. So it's really limited. So yes, there's definitely a losing a Nuzlocke. There's no such thing as losing just a normal run of a game, but in Nuzlocke you can lose, and it's not that hard. But so there are other rules that I will be using in this run, and some people use these rules. I kind of get a lot of these rules from a YouTuber I watch, but first of all, I am not allowed to train any of my Pokemon past the highest level of the opposing gym leader's max level. So meaning, like, for example, in Fire Red, Brock's Onix is level 14. I could not train any of my guys past 14 until I beat Brock. And if I do, then they can't participate in the gym battle. That's to keep it fair. That's to keep it so from over-leveling. Also, Dupe's Claws. That's if you run into, for example, a Bidoof on the first route, and you catch him, you don't have to catch him again if that's your first encounter on the second route. I'm not going to be playing with that rule, and I've never not played with it, so I'm really scared to see what happens, because I know I could easily get stuck with like 4 straight Bidoofs, which would be really upsetting. But yeah, I like the authenticity of just catching whatever it is on the first route, no matter what, or whatever the first encounter is. Another big rule. This one's really big. It's probably the most important rule that I haven't mentioned yet. I can't heal during battle. And a lot of people do that rule. And it's not even just... I mean, yeah, it adds challenge, but I just think healing during battle is cheap. I think, A, it gives you an unfair advantage over the... oh, I forgot this is Gen 4. There is no potion. It gives you an unfair advantage because no trainer heals up, save a few guys in this game. The gym leader has like 1 or 2 healing items. Meanwhile, you can just keep spamming potion after potion. And sure, you can do like a cap for how many potions you can use, but I'd prefer just not to use them at all. So that's going to add a huge challenge to this, but I know this game extremely well, like the back of my hand, so I'm ready. And if you notice some black dots on the screen, that's because I'm playing with an emulator. I can't really find a good way to play this on my DS and record it, so I'm using an emulator. And some of you may be thinking, if you're using an emulator, then there's no way you can get traded Pokemon. Well, I thought ahead of that. And I put this game through a randomizer. And no, this is not randomized in any way. It's just that this randomizer app has the capability of making it so, of changing trait evolutions. Very fairly, I might add. So no, nothing about this game is randomized. This is Pokemon Platinum, and it in every single way. But there are some things that I'm going to talk about, namely the evolutions, just so you guys are on the same page as I am. And let me just pull that up right now, actually. Okay, so in Platinum, Poliwhirl to Politoed, we don't have to worry about that. Kadabra to Alakazam, Graveler to Golem, Machoke to Machamp, and Haunter to Gengar. Instead of just trading them, you have to bring them up to level 37, which I think is very fair, because a lot of people just evolve them immediately anyway, so if anything, I'm at a disadvantage. guys like Onyx and Rhydon and Scyther and Electabuzz and all of those guys who need to be traded while holding a specific item, they can just be leveled up while holding the item. They don't need to be traded while holding the item, which I think is also very fair. Again, there's nothing needed in order to trade. Like, you don't need to be, I don't know how to put this, but like being not being forced to trade doesn't give me an advantage. But yeah, so that's that. And here we go. It's Barry. Oh, another rule. I do not get to pick my starter. It's based off my trainer card number. Numbers 1 through 3, I get the guy on the left. 4 through 6, I get the guy in the middle. 7 through 9, I get the guys on the right, or the guy on the right. And if it's 0, I go to the preceding number. And I highly doubt that my trainer card is all zeros. I don't even think that's possible. And as Barry tries to walk into the grass, he's going to be stopped by Rowan, who has our starter Pokemon. And I'm not going to talk about this game like a walkthrough and explain everything, because that's not really why I'm doing this. It's just going to be a Nuzlocke. I'm going to assume you guys know about the game, so I'm not going to explain everything. That's why I'm not really paying attention to the storyline. I've read it a million times. But basically, Rowan is just going to give us a starter Pokemon because we're immature, I guess. I'm not really sure. I never understood that. But speaking of trainer card ID, there's something I want to check because depending on your trainer ID, that kind of dictates which fossil you get in this game. So, and I'm always stuck with Shieldon, who's probably the worst, definitely the worst of the two. So I don't want to be stuck with that. So let me see. I forget. I feel like the armor fossil you can only obtain if you have an even. Yeah, so armor is even, skull is odd. I desperately want odd because Shieldon is bad. In my opinion, Bastiodon, he's really tanky, I'll give him that. But he is super weak to ground and fighting, which kind of nullifies that in a way. And his attacking power is abysmal. I'd rather have Cranidos, who evolved into Rampardos, who is just an absolute machine. So first, oh shoot, I configured the settings wrong. Okay, whatever. First, I am going to do something before, just to build up suspense. Let's change our frame. Let's do something I've never done before. I like this light blue one. I am Munching Blue 2 after all, and let's check our trainer ID. Yes, we have an odd number, and we get the starter on the left, who I believe is Turtwig, which is cool. I didn't really care which one I got, but I'm really happy we have an odd number. And I am able to go underground with an emulator, so that is nothing to worry about. There is something later on that I will be talking about that has to do with going underground. Spiritomb. I can't talk to people underground because I'm using an emulator, but I am debating using a cheat code that'll make it so I don't have to go underground and talk to people, because, again, it's not giving me an advantage. It's just allowing me to get Spiritomb, who I would be able to get completely if I were using a DS, and it would be easy. I would just use my other DS and keep talking to me over and over. It saves me time, it doesn't give me an advantage. But we have to fight Barry. And just in case, I probably won't lose. I feel like it's hard to lose this battle, but in case I do, the Nuzlocke does not start until I get Pokeballs. So any guy I encounter doesn't matter. And I'm interested to see what Turtwig's nature is. I haven't memorized the natures yet, but I do have a chart. And I'm kind of hoping... I don't really know what I hope. I guess I wouldn't be mad if he... I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if he got minus speed and like plus attack or something, because he's already really slow. And I don't think a plus speed will even help him. So I'd rather it just be minus speed. I don't like minus defense ones. I think those are really bad, and they scare me. I'd much rather have a minus attack, special attack, or speed. So I'm hoping it's a minus speed or a minus special attack. And I hope it's not a plus speed, because I feel like that'd be useless. Wow, Chimchar, you were terrible. I can't wait to fight you later on in the game when you're in Infernape and really good. But yep, grow level like every game except Black. Black, you don't grow level until you beat both rivals. And I got +2 physical defense. I don't know if that means anything in terms of my nature, but we can check right now. And wow, Barry just teleported me home. That was cool. Thanks, Barry, for asking me if I wanted to go home before just sending me there. And yeah, the beginning of this game is so slow. You have to talk to your mom like 3 times, and they're all really long conversations. Whoa, the running shoes already? I thought that was after, like... I thought that was after you get Pokeballs and everything, huh? I keep forgetting I changed the controls. So let's see Turtwig. His nature is... Hasty. Hasty is... plus speed minus defense. That is a bad nature. I'm not gonna lie. I am not a fan of that nature whatsoever, but whatever. I don't know. Natures aren't that big, especially with a starter. I mean, you're stuck with it, so there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna deposit Turtwig because he's gonna be better than anyone else I get early on. So I'll just make the best of it, and maybe that plus speed will actually help. Who knows? But yep, Barry wants to go to the lake because he's an idiot. So let's go to Verity Lake, where Cyrus, the main bad guy in this generation, will be hanging out, loitering. And yep, I don't care at all about the storyline because I've seen it a million times. But basically Cyrus wants to control time and space or something. And that requires getting Giratina. Or not Giratina, Dialga and Palkia. Definitely does not require Giratina. And it also requires getting like the 3 legendaries of the lakes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care. It was an interesting storyline the first time, and heck, even the second and third time. It's not interesting like the 19th time, and that is hardly an exaggeration. I've played this game so many times. So, again, we don't have Pokeballs, so the Nuzlocke hasn't started, so this encounter does not matter. And something recent I learned, you talk to this guy, he's gonna give me a potion, which is awesome. So I guess that's fair for not giving me the PC potion. And it's Dawn, who we'll see like 2 more times in this entire game. She's useless. But now we have to name our Turtwig. And I don't have a nickname theme this time. A lot of people do nickname themes per their Nuzlocke, where like they pick a theme and all of their guys are nicknamed by that theme. Oh, another rule: all guys have to be nicknamed in a Nuzlocke. That's not like that huge of a rule, but what should I name Turtwig? This is tough. I always have trouble with this, but he is my starter. So we'll name him Captain. Shoot, I keep forgetting what button to press. Let's just name him Captain. I'm not going to do a nickname theme this time, because, I don't know, I'm not that big a fan of doing that. I like thinking of my own nicknames for guys, and not being limited. Not that that part of the Nuzlocke is even important, but, oh my gosh, did I say how slow this was? My gosh. Yep, he's going to introduce himself for the second time, but this time really slowly. And he's going to give us a Pokédex, so you know what? I take it back, Rowan. Thank you. Thank you very much. And in terms of episode length, I'll probably shoot between 20 and 30 minutes. Maybe up to 35 minutes, no longer than that. So for this episode, I'll probably just get some encounters. I have 3 encounters before much else happens. So before I even fight the first trainer, so I'll get on that. And I'll probably end it there. We'll look at our natures and who we have. And we get return, which is really nice. And there are actually 2 return TMs in this game, which is, I think, interesting. There aren't many instances where you get 2 TMs. And in this is the last gen where TMs are temporary. And to be completely honest, I like it better when they're temporary. It's really convenient when they're permanent, like HMs, like in Gen 5 on. I just think that's overpowered. Although in Gen 4, with the really good TMs in Platinum, you can buy like Thunderbolt and Psychic and Ice Beam. You can buy all of those from the game corner. And in this game, there's the Verse Seeker, so you have an endless supply of money. So in essence, it's like those TMs are permanent, but it's not like in Black and White and onwards. I like this system better. And speaking of that, that's one of the reasons I like Platinum as one of my favorite game in the series. It is my favorite game in the series because this game is challenging. I don't think anyone will say otherwise. Cynthia is an extremely tough champion, really tough, especially her Garchomp. But this game is tough for all the right reasons. It gives you Moo Moo Milks, it gives you Lava Cookies, it gives you all the good TMs. You can get all the stones, all of that kind of stuff. It doesn't keep anything away from you. It just gives you everything you'll need because the game itself is hard enough. For example, Johto, I love Johto. It's a really, really great gen. But there's no Verse Seeker, which is a problem for 2 reasons. A, experience. Training guys is really annoying. And B, money. There's only a limited amount of money in that game. So that's also annoying. That makes the game hard, and I don't like that kind of difficulty. I don't like just being like limited in what I can do. I like being limitless, but also, there's challenge. Thank you for the parcel. And I don't really know how I'd rank gens, in my opinion. I've never played Kalos or Gen 7. I forget what the Sun and Moon gen or region is, but in terms of Sinnoh, Kanto, Unova, Johto, and Hoenn, I'll rank those in a minute. But first, let's get our first encounter, and I'm hoping it's a Starly, and it is. That's awesome. Great start. That's really cool. And while I oh my gosh, Captain. While I hit him with a few tackles, hopefully Captain actually hits, I'll think of a nickname. It's a flying type, a good flying type. Ooh. Do I really want to risk it? I don't think I really want to risk it, so let's just go up. Shoot. I forgot, we still haven't gotten Pokeballs yet. My gosh. And you know what? Now that this happened, I'm going to get Bidoof on this route next time. Wow, that sucks. I apologize to you and myself for taunting myself with this Starly. Oh, I should have realized I didn't have Pokeballs. I'm an idiot. Okay. So while we run to Dawn, I'll talk about my 5 favorite gens in order of those 5. Least favorite, Hoenn. Hands down, I'm not a fan of Hoenn. I know a lot of people love Hoenn, and it's actually their favorite gen. For me, it's actually my least favorite gen. It's another game where you don't have a Verse Seeker, but you can just fight those those news reporters, so that's fine, I guess. But again, no Verse Seeker. I'm not a huge fan of. I just think the Pokemon added in Hoenn are kind of weird. Like, I think they stopped resembling Pokemon. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it well, but like take like Hariyama. Like what is Hariyama supposed to be? And I get it. Not every Pokemon in every gen looks like an animal. Like that would just be wrong to say every guy from Gen 1, 2, and 4 look like animals. I just think some guys in Hoenn just look weird. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people would disagree with me. You're entitled to your own opinion. But yeah, not that huge a fan of Hoenn. Next would be Unova. And I actually really like Black and White. I think it's a good game. I like the Pokemon. There's no Verseeker again, which is a big thing for me. But I think some of the Pokemon are cool. It kind of started straying. That's when it started straying away from like the classic Pokemon, in my opinion. But I still think it had some elements of classic. So I like Unova. I like the storyline's pretty cool. The starters are cool. All the Pokemon in there are cool. I mean, the map, it's kind of unimaginative. It's not like Kanto or Sinnoh, or honestly, it's probably the least imaginative map because you're literally just going from point A to point B. You're not, and just going basically in a straight line. You're not actually. I mean, it's shaped like a circle, but you never actually make a full circle until the post game. So. Next would probably be, I don't know, probably Johto. I really like Johto. I think the Pokemon other than Johto were awesome. I think the music in Johto's awesome. I really think it's being held down by no Verseeker, and if I had a Verseeker, it'd probably be my second or possibly even favorite game of the series. I like it that much. Next would be Kanto. I would say Kanto would be my favorite. But honest, for nostalgic reasons, but at this point, I honestly have more nostalgic feelings about Sinnoh and Platinum than I do about Kanto and Fire Red. I played both games millions of times. I probably played Fire Red more, but Kanto's an awesome game, and everyone will agree with that. But I still think Sinnoh is the best region because of Platinum. I think Diamond and Pearl suck, to be honest, but Platinum fixed all the errors with Diamond and Pearl, or the vast majority of them. But we have Pokeballs, and I'm certain of it. So now let's get our actual first encounter. Please be a Starly again. And it's a Bidoof. Okay. I mean, the chances are we were going to get a Bidoof. I would have been shocked if we didn't out of these first 3 routes. Hopefully this is the only one we get. Because these guys are really just HM slaves to me. And I'm not scared about killing this Bidoof. Ooh, I guess I should have been. Wow. That's kind of annoying, actually, because if we don't end up catching another Bidoof, which I'd be shocked. Well, first of all, I just like catching every guy I can. Like, not catching an encounter is bad in a Nuzlocke. But that was a lost HM slave, potentially. Or a lost team member, potentially. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. No encounter, basically, for Route 201, the first round in the game. Maybe we'll have better luck on 202. Please be a Shinx. Please be a Shinx. And it's a Bidoof, and I think it's the same exact gender and level. So this one is just here because we killed his brother or sister. And you know what? What are the odds that we get 2 critical hits in a row? And I feel like I'm gonna regret saying that. All right, cool. That was probably stupid of me, but you know what? I'm risky. I like to take risks in Nuzlockes. What are we gonna name this plain old Bidoof? Alright, I already got one. I already got a nickname. He's so plain. When I think of plain, I think of whole wheat bread, because I think wheat bread is just really plain tasting. So we're gonna name this guy Wheat. Or this girl. So, welcome Wheat. Now let's check out his ability in nature. And oh my gosh, how many times am I going to click that? Okay, Wheat. He has timid nature, which is plus speed minus attack. That is bad. That is really bad for a Bidoof and a Bibarel, because all of their moves are physical attack except like Water Gun. So that really sucks. He's terrible. And unaware. Ignores any change in ability by the foe. That also is terrible. My gosh, this was a bad Bidoof. Really bad nature in my opinion. And undoubtedly a terrible nature. I mean, he could have gotten simple, which I think is any stat change he does to himself, it's doubled. Which means, like, if he defense curls, it's basically like an iron defense, but that also means if he's growled, it's basically like he's charmed. So this was a really bad Bidoof. Hopefully we get Starly, and I'm really upset we didn't get Shinx over there. Oh my gosh. This is a joke. Our first 3 encounters were Bidoofs. What are the odds of that? Honestly, what are the odds of that? I'm going to find out for next time. On another note, in terms of training off screen, I'll be doing all my training off screen, or not during a real video. I'm not sure if I'll be showing that, and wow, we got lucky, or actually I don't even know if it's lucky. Hopefully this Bidoof is better. I don't think I'll be showing training off screen just because it's a hassle in my opinion. I mean, I'm not going to break any rules, that'd just be stupid. To go through an entire Nuzlocke just to cheat while training, like that's no fun. So believe me, I'm not gonna cheat, and there'd be no reason to anyway. And we're gonna name this one Rye because we named the other one Wheat. Let's name this one Rye, even though I like rye bread. Rye is not plain. I think Rye has good taste, and hopefully this Bidoof has good taste. And what did I just do? That was scary. So Rye has adamant nature. Okay, I remember that's plus an attack and minus an attack. I forget which one. Plus attack, minus special attack. That is awesome. That is so good. And simple. This is a great Bidoof. This is actually such a good Bidoof. My gosh. That is honest. I'm not going to lie. I think that might be the best combination you can get. Maybe simple and... Maybe simple and brave, which is plus attack minus speed. Because I'm not a big fan. Like, I don't think speed's that important in my opinion. But simple and adamant, I will absolutely take. And this Bidoof is actually going to be pretty good. So I'm really glad I named him Rye. I feel like that was a good luck charm. Because he's not plain like Wheat. Wheat sucks. He's good. He's Rye. But this team is really under-leveled. And... I don't want to fight the first trainer because this team is really under-leveled. So, I'm not going to fight this Starly. So let's go heal up, and I'm going to end off the video there. Yeah, I'm really excited to get going, and this is towards the end of the school year, so I will have a ton of free time now that AP exams are over. So now I have this nice little break between AP exams and finals where I only have to study for 2 finals. So I can be doing a lot of Nuzlockes. And then after finals, I have the whole summer free. So that should be awesome. I got my new laptop. It's lightning fast. My other laptop, it has so many problems. It was so slow. That's really what deterred me from making these Nuzlockes because editing the videos took so long just because of how bad the laptop was. But I got a new laptop. I installed a solid state drive, so now it's lightning quick. This laptop has no problems, seeing how it's brand new. So I'm really excited to get going with this, and I hope you guys, oh my gosh, how many times am I going to click that? But yeah, so that's going to be it. If you like the video, please leave a like and drop a comment, even if you have something to say, negative, positive, neutral, say something in the comments. And if it's negative, I'll take your criticism and I'll try to use it to better these videos. But please drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time on my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. See you then.